So you're a musician, your head's always overflowing with melodies, chord progressions, and entire songs are just waiting to be finished. But there's this big, massive, intimidating wall of music tech standing in your way. You've heard the terms DAW, digital, audio, workstation, but every article and video just throws a long, confusing list of names, leaving you a little more stuck than when you started. On top of that, they're trying to convince you that each DAW has its own unique sound, that it is coded in such a way that the sound that comes out of them is earth-shatteringly different. So this video isn't really another DAW list. Think of it more as a music-making match service. Based on what you value most as a musician, I'm going to pair you directly with the perfect free DAW for your needs. So let's go ahead and find out that free DAW that was made just for you. So let's start with the musician who just wants to open up the DAW and just have it make sense. You want an intuitive, user-friendly experience that doesn't get in the way of your ideas. The goal here is to just open it up and get to recording without a humongous learning curve. For the Mac user, the choice is almost laughably easy: GarageBand. It comes for free with every single Mac, and it's probably the most famous free DAW on the planet. GarageBand is built to be intuitive from the moment you open it. Apple's user-friendly style is baked right in. You can plug in a microphone, pick a track, start recording in less than 2 minutes. But I wouldn't let the simplicity fool you. It has a decent library of built-in instruments, sounds, and loops. If you need a quick bass line, it's there. If you want strings, you can add that too. One of its really cool features is that it has an intelligent virtual drummer track that can create custom drum parts that follow along with your song. So it's not just one big boring loop. For a solo songwriter, that feature is kind of a game changer. Plus, if you outgrow it, you can take those projects from GarageBand and plug it into its big brother, Logic Pro. The only real downside, it's for Apple users only. If you're a Windows user and you found something equivalent that's easy to navigate and learn, leave it down in the comments below. I would love to hear what you're using. Next up is for the producer who is all about the sounds. You want a DAW that comes loaded with inspiring instruments that lets you start creating modern sounding music right away. So for you, the quality of the built-in tools is super important. For this job, the top recommendation is going to be Ableton Live Lite. Ableton Live is one of the most popular DAWs on the market, especially for electronic music, and Live Lite is the free introductory version. The cool thing about this one is that it actually comes bundled with a lot of purchases of hardware, whether it's MIDI keyboards or audio interfaces. What makes Live Lite a great option here is that you can get started with high quality sounds very easily. Even in the Lite version, you get access to Ableton's high-quality workflows, the curated selections of tools, instruments, drum samplers, synthesizers. It's also famous for its unique session view, which allows you to sketch out ideas, trigger loops, arrange songs in a non-linear way that many find really fast and creative. The main limitation here is that it's restricted to about 8 total audio and MIDI tracks. But for starting beats and building the core of songs with high quality sounds, I think Ableton is going to be a really good option while also giving you a very professional feeling environment to work in. Finally, what if you're the type of artist that wants to learn the language of the professional studios? You want to record instruments, sequence MIDI, and mix tracks in a workflow that's recognized as the industry standard. For this, your best bet here is going to be for Pro Tools Intro. Pro Tools has been the go-to software for professional recording and mixing studios for decades now. The intro version is basically your free ticket into that world. It comes with a solid collection of essential plugins, including EQs, compressors, reverbs, and a whole lot of other tools to help you shape your sounds. Think of Pro Tools Intro less like a limitless creation suite and more like a free training course for the programs that a lot of the pros use. Its primary purpose is to get you comfortable with what the professional workflow looks like. Because of this, it too has some strict limitations. You're capped at about 8 tracks of audio, MIDI, and instrument tracks. You will hit these limits on larger projects, but for smaller singer-songwriter tracks, learning to edit and mix, or simply just wanting to learn a little bit of everything on a smaller scale, it's the perfect way to learn the industry standard without spending a dime. By the way, there's a whole other conversation when it comes to Pro Tools and the industry standard. Pro Tools was without a doubt the industry standard for a very long time, but in recent years, a lot of major artists and producers switching over to DAWs like Logic Pro or Ableton. What's great about the conversation today is that we're actually looking at all the free versions of these DAWs anyway. So once you pick the DAW that's right for you, that serves you the way that you need it to, You'll be able to jump into that paid DAW without that much of a learning curve, except for maybe understanding the new bells and whistles. If this video helped clear things up for you, please consider subscribing. We'll have more videos here designed to break down the barriers between you and your music. I've also left the links to all the DAWs we talked about in the description below. And please also leave a comment and let me know which DAW you're going to try. I'd love to hear about the music that you're about to make. So there you have it. The endless confusing search is over. You don't need to guess anymore. The best DAW is a myth. The only thing that really matters is what is the best DAW for you. You want something that's easy to learn and just works? GarageBand. If you want to get started with inspiring high quality sounds and a modern workflow? Ableton Lite. If you want to learn the industry standard and get a taste of the professional working studio world? Pro Tools Intro. So pick one that fits you best, download the software, and really just stop worrying about the technology. Allow yourself to get back into your ideas, into your songs, into your melodies, and finally let them out. Because these are ultimately just tools that are going to help you with the ultimate goal. Keep making music. Thanks again for checking out the video, and we'll see you again in the next one.